A citizen journalist may have just forced a Connecticut State Trooper into early retirement and face possible jail time. In this video, you'll see exactly what unfolded and how sometimes, even with a badge and years of authority, breaking the law can strip it all away.
Meet Sergeant Bryan Fahey, a Connecticut State Trooper accused of raking in $75,000 a year in overtime while working a desk job.
About your overtime, $75,000 for a desk job? More than that, right. More than that.
According to sources, he's been kept off patrol for years due to being a danger to the community.
I was told by my sources that he was kicked out of patrol and he's a danger to the community. That's why they have him working in the office.
So how does someone in a 9-to-5 office role make that much overtime? That's exactly what independent journalist Sean Paul Reyes from Long Island Audit wanted to find out.
Sergeant Bryan Fahey makes over $200,000 a year. Now get this, $75,000 of that $212,000 to be exact comes from overtime, $75,000. How can this be? And that's why I came here to Sergeant Bryan Fahey's neighborhood to protest his tyranny and corruption, the lack of accountability, but also, as any good independent journalist would, to ask questions about this overtime allegation.
The journalist and his cameraman arrived in Sergeant Bryan Fahey's upscale neighborhood to ask questions legally on public accessible property with no posted no trespassing signs. Sergeant Bryan Fahey came out clearly agitated and demanded they leave, which they did, and moments later, he went back inside his house and returned with a gun in hand.
Look at the gun in his hand.
Right, I have a gun in my hand. I'm a goddamn Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't care.
What happened next was egregious. The armed trooper spit directly into the journalist's face during the argument, all while keeping his gun in hand. Every moment was caught on camera.
You are.
Right now.
You spit in my face.
My property
You're
right
going
now.
to jail now.
Get
Look
off
at
my
this.
property
Look
right
at this. He spit in my
Get off
face.
my
You said you're
right
going
in
to
my
jail.
face. I'm spitting as I'm talking to you.
No, you spit
Get
in
off
my face.
property.
You spit in
right
my face.
now.
You spit in my face.
Get off my
You're
property
going to jail
right now.
I'm going.
Get off my property.
When backup officers arrived, logic suggested the armed spitting trooper would be the one in cuffs, but what happened next flipped that logic on its head. The journalist and his cameraman were the ones arrested, taken to jail, while the trooper who broke the law went inside to arm himself, then came back out and spit on someone, faced zero immediate consequences. Think about that. 2 unarmed men holding nothing but cameras get booked while the man holding the gun walks free.
Since that day, public outrage has grown. Reports suggest Sergeant Fahey is now facing possible criminal investigation and early retirement. But the fact remains, the first and only people to spend a night in jail over this incident were the journalist and his cameraman.
Sean Paul from Long Island Audit, one of the best First Amendment auditors in the country, is not the kind of man cops should underestimate. He is known for standing toe-to-toe with tyrant officers and holding them accountable. Sean's mission is clear: protect constitutional rights, no matter who's standing in the way.
Whether you agree with confronting public officials at their homes or not, the facts are crystal clear. This was an armed state trooper who left his home, went back in to grab a gun, then came out again and spat on an unarmed citizen journalist. And yet the only people in jail that day were the ones holding cameras. If that's not a double standard, I don't know what is. This case isn't closed, and when the dust settles, it might not be Sean Paul going to jail, but the man with the badge. The badge couldn't hide what the camera captured. So was this self-defense or an abuse of power that demands criminal charges?